Preparation is key. Any coin? I can smell gold already. Ah, Estelle, so we meet again. As I said, my skull is off limits, but I got something here that I heard you might fancy quite a bit too. Lac moss on sole crab shells, pickled in, wait for it, grog. Now, I've collected all the treasures you returned on deck, and the only thing that's missing is the pen. No, thank you. I haven't been hungry in 7 years. All right, but once I've taken a bite, you'll give me the pen. Now, how am I going to regret this? You know, it doesn't taste too... Why have you... Ooh. An offer I can't refuse. Come? No, I'm still recovering. I can smell gold already. Nah. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. That's my head, thank you very much. Now please, hand me that pen. Careful waving it around like that, Estelle. That pen is really, really dangerous. You look at yourself, Estelle. The pen, now. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Now please be so kind and get me out of this place. I finally got all my things back. The only thing left to do is speak to Pete and the Nameless One. Don't want nobody spreading the word that I'm not holding up the ends of my bargains. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. Greetings! I'm here to honour my part of the bargain.
Estelle really did it. Hey, Pete, look. The gentleman is here to honour his bargain. Oh, indeed. That's really quite some... thing, Quentin. Oh, but it's not just Quentin. It's Lord Quentin of Stoutshire Brooks. Oh, it is. I'm sorry, my lord. I didn't recognise you there.
Oh, that's all you wanted? Meet me again so you can spout your usual silliness.
Oh, yes. And please make sure you visit Madame Gertrude of Brexter Castle as well.
You know I'm not one to hand out freebies, but since you've been oddly helpful, I'll consider it.
We're most obliged, Earl Quentin of Brundundergorgiski.
But what? Oh, I don't even want to know. Let me leave. Those fellows. Someday the Marley has to remind me how they got here in the first place. Well, let's see to the old woman then. Finders keepers, right?
We need some music on deck.
Ah, Quentin. It's so nice of you to visit. You so rarely come to my place.
Ah, hello. What? Say that again.
Well, you do rarely come. I can barely remember.
No, I mean, You do recognise me. You realise I'm Quentin.
Well, of course, Quentin. I've always had an eye for men with such pronounced facial hair as yours.
Facial... Oh, that lumpy swash of latrine water. She could have blown my head into bits and pieces with that pen. Explains why the skullheads were acting all strange, too. Oh, I gotta give it to her. Estelle got me good this time.
Estelle gave you that trim? Oh, maybe that monkey does have more taste than I thought. I'll have to have a pot of tea with you sometime. For now, why don't you stay here for a while?
Yeah, I gotta sit somewhere and polish my skull anyway. So please go ahead, Gertrude. I've got quite some time to spare.
And then they were going on and on about the amount of heads on my chest. They might think this just vile decorum, but you can't imagine the strain the pitch of their voices put on my many ears. But I know that you do understand me, Quentin. Oh, besides, have I told you about the parrot droppings that have been infesting my... left eye socket.
What do we have here? Straight.
Where to, navigator? Angela's grave is in sight. What is our goal here, ship cook?
We are fortunate. Our venture here coincides with a year of the Angler Festival. Can you smell it? The glowing marrow dripping from the bones. The eldritch meat growing on the ribs. For the residents, it is a feast. For us, it is the chance for an extraordinary dish.
We'll get you some meat then, aye?
You will assist me. Only I may touch the ingredients to assure success. I will need a cut of prime meat. I spot a suitable growth over there. I will slice the meat, then pick it up before it spoils on the ground. Use my power here. I also need a sample of oil from the angler's lantern.
And how will you get up there?
I won't have to. The locals always set up a cannon to pierce the lantern. It will already be aimed. We will take the shot, and the oil will land in the bucket in the lower jaw. Before all that, though, I will need to buy spices from a local merchant. I have two trusted suppliers. One usually lingers here at the pier. The other has a stand at the fish market. Let's visit one of them and then proceed to the meat and oil. Now come! We have culinary history to write. Choose our landing, Ephia.
Oh, I'm ready.
Now to the merchants, and let no fire thrall stop us.
You seem to be at home in this place.
We visited here often, back when I sailed under Sam Bellamy. That giant angler and its culinary plunder pulled us in like a tide.
Is that?
Though I never... the smell of haunted spice and We have the advantage of many. Now to the merchants. And let no fire thrall stop us.
You seem to be at home in this place.
We visited... the smell of haunted spice and condiments. We are in the right place. I cannot lose. A refined decision.
Oh?
Raise with your legs. Very sensible, Marley. A single strike. The expected outcome. That's some spice. Kaizoku-katana. Our objective is clear. A heavy customer. The Marley's special skill. Move like water. Hesitation is defeat.
At your service.
The turtles would like that. The dish takes shape. Get ready to strike.
All right now. Who was that?
Good taste. The taste of death. Blood and silence. In a moment.
If it isn't Toya Reviga, haven't seen your face since the war.
Ha! You speak like I still have a face.
Come look at me wares. Special stock. Angler be praised.
I've brought a long list. I have something special planned this time.
Oh, prime angler stew. Now there's a potent recipe. I can see the old fire in your eye holes, Toya. A dish for a jewel, eh?
Aye. One last time.
I'll supply you with the basics. And keep your gold. For old time's sake.
My thanks. I'll let you know how the stew turned out. And the fight.
You two got along rather well. There was that phrase again. A dish for a duel.
Aye. It was our pact. Me and Bellamy. For every dish I made, I got a duel in return.
You never told me this. Why would Bellamy agree to such a pact?
It was he who suggested it. Otherwise, I would have never joined his crew.
And what did you get out of it?
A chance at redemption. Now come. We have meat and oil to procure.